Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about something that women have been complaining about for years now. The current iteration of this complaint is men marry the women in front of them at the time that they are ready to get married. Some of these women have been in a relationship for years or even a decade before they break up with their partner. Then they find out that the man marries the next woman within months or a couple of years.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
This phenomenon really bothers a lot of women, especially those who want a future with their partner. The explanation going around is men will only marry once they are financially and emotionally ready, and they will marry whoever is in front of them when that happens.
Melanie, I'm single, you're single. What do you say we get married?
Is this really the case? Let's talk about it. Do men have a timeline when they want to get married? Yes. Do women have a timeline when they want to get married? Yes. Do their timelines align? Sometimes.
Smartest man alive.
Okay, let's explain this more. Men tend to marry at an older age because they become more established as they get older. Once they reach the age of 30 to 35, that's when they start looking to get married. For women, they prefer to get married before they reach their 30s. This is around the time that they are also at their physical peak and have the energy to take care of children. So by the looks of it, there is definitely a problem where men and women's timelines and desires just don't fit.
Yeah, no shit.
This explains why some people can be together for decades without getting married. Women tend to wait for men to propose and men take their time getting ready for marriage. Of course, women can always ask if their partners have any plans of marrying them or just be the one to propose. That would probably answer a lot of questions and tell you if you should stay in that relationship or not. Let's take a look at the other part of this discussion. Would men really just marry the first woman they find when they're ready? It's complicated. Marriage is a commitment, and regardless of who your partner will be, the terms of the agreement doesn't change. So sometimes it really just depends on the readiness of the man rather than the compatibility with their partner. That's probably why we have a lot of cases where men see their exes as the one that got away. But this shouldn't be used as a reason to discredit the person they end up marrying. I think most women to some degree would like to get married and feel secure in their relationship. Some women just happen to be ready for marriage when men are and things work out. And let's get the facts straight. Men don't marry women they don't want to marry. So it's not just about availability. Men also date with purpose. If men are at the stage where they are dating for fun, then they will look for fun in that relationship. If they are dating to marry, they will also act accordingly. Women have this ability to pivot their goals with long-term partners from fun to marriage when they start to feel secure and stable. Men have a harder time doing that. They often stick to their original purpose before they get into a relationship because they often prioritize the present. Women prioritize the future. So what's the bottom line? Would men really just marry any women so long as they're ready? I don't think so. I think it really boils down to intent. When men date for fun, it doesn't matter how long you've been together. Marriage is not on his mind. When men date to marry, it doesn't matter how short you've been together. If you're the one, you get the ring on your finger.
He's bluffing.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Silence!
So is that it? No hopes for the long-term partners out there? Of course not. Here on this channel, we like to pretend that we know what we're talking about, and I will provide tips that I think is good, but what do I know? I'm just a weirdo on the internet. So let's get to it. The first thing I can advise is to make sure you're clear with your intentions for the relationship. This applies for both men and women. And ladies, if your man says he dates to marry, you better hold him accountable to that. A lot of men say whatever they need to say to get you, and they'll only get away with it if you let them.
Well, you're not wrong.
For the men, it's okay if you're not ready for marriage. Just make sure you make that clear to your partner because you might not realize they want a future with you. It would be cruel to make them wait for something that will never come. Okay, good talk. Good luck out there with your relationships. Hope things work out.